So today, Sony officially announced their new Sony WF-XB700s and their new Sony WH-CH710Ns, aka the Sony WH-710Ns. Now, we've known about both of these products, and we've known that these products were on the way, all the way back since December. But here are my thoughts on the official tech specs on both of these products, and what this product launch could mean for the Sony 1000XM4s, which we also know that they're on their way, and if you want to learn more about those, you can click or tap up here. Now, first off, let's start off with the WH-710Ns, because I've really been looking forward to these headphones for a while now. Now, the WH-710Ns are the successors to the Sony WH-700Ns, and these are a very popular pair of $200 ANC headphones because they have active noise cancellation, they sound decent enough, and they're very comfortable because they have very large ear pads and not a lot of clamping force. But the biggest reason why these headphones are so popular is because they routinely go on sale for $100, if not maybe a little less on shopping holidays like Prime Day, Black Friday, and even sometimes just because. But the problem with the WH-700Ns is that they just feel very cheap when compared to their direct competitors, like the Sennheiser 4.50 BTNCs, or the updated Sennheiser 450 BTNCs, or the Audio-Technica SR50 BTs. And these are another pair of great $200 ANC headphones. And the WH-700Ns also just don't sound as good as these headphones. Now, yeah, the WH-700Ns do have a good amount of physical head-thumping bass, which I know some people like and they look for in a pair of headphones. But these headphones really lack when it comes to clarity and instrument separation when compared to the Sennheisers and Audio-Technicas. But from the looks of it, it looks like the WH-710Ns are taking some of this criticism head on. The WH-710Ns have a new rounded design similar to that of the Sony XB900N and the Sony 1000XM3s, but more importantly, these headphones have a completely different headband assembly from that of the WH-700N. So hopefully the WH-710Ns won't crack and squeak as much when you flex their headband like the WH-700Ns do. It also looks like the WH-710Ns will sound better than the WH-700Ns because they have new 30mm drivers versus the 40mm drivers found on the current WH-700Ns. Now personally, I do hope that the WH-710Ns don't lose the head-thumping bass found on the WH-700Ns because I know some people like it, but for these newer headphones, I just hope that they have better clarity and better instrument separation this time around. But it also looks like the WH-710Ns will have improved active noise cancellation from the WH-700Ns. Now, just to taper expectations here, the active noise cancellation on a pair of $200 ANC headphones isn't going to block out nearly as much noise as a pair of premium ANC headphones. Please don't fall into the trap where you see some people saying, hey, these ANC headphones block out just as much noise as the 1000XM3s or Bose NC700s for half the price. No, they don't. They mainly block out constant low frequency sound like road noise, and they might block out a little bit of chatter. But I do think the ANC on the WH-710Ns will be improved from the ANC on the WH-700Ns, because Sony's touting this new artificial intelligence active noise cancellation. Maybe these newer headphones will be able to block out a little bit more chatter than the WH-700Ns. I think maybe Sony could have developed a cheaper version of their QN1 chip, which is what handles the active noise cancellation in their 1000XM3 headphones, and there's even the QN1E chip, which is found in the WF-1000XM3s. Or maybe this is all just a marketing ploy and Sony is just tagging artificial intelligence onto the name of things to get people excited, just like how startups be adding blockchain to the name of all of their things to get investors to throw money at them. So we'll just have to wait and see if the WH-710Ns manage to block out more noise than the WH-700Ns when we actually get them. But what I can confirm is that the WH-710Ns will have an ambient mode, which is something the WH-700Ns don't have, and it's an extremely useful feature for like when you're commuting or even for when you're watching movies at home, and you can still be aware of like when somebody calls your name. But finally, the WH-710Ns have also been upgraded to USB-C charging, and they still have an audio jack. Now, obviously, all of this stuff is simple, but it's great to see them here nonetheless. Now, like I mentioned earlier, these headphones are going to be retailing for $200, and they'll be going up for pre-order later on this month. But I still haven't been able to pin down an official release date. So with everything that's going on, I still wouldn't be surprised if these headphones get delayed. Actually, I'm surprised we even got this announcement, period. But now let's switch our attention over to the Sony WF-XB700. Now, WF stands for Wireless Freedom, aka Truly Wireless Earbuds, and XB stands for Extra Bass. So these Truly Wireless Earbuds are going to have way more bass than your average pair of Truly Wireless Earbuds. And personally, I am a little cautious about how these new Truly Wireless Earbuds will actually sound, because usually with other bass-heavy Truly Wireless Earbuds, they end up sounding very shallow and very muffled. Now, I assume that these earbuds will be able to pair to Sony's headphones app, so you'll probably be able to reduce the bass or turn off the extra bass feature on these earbuds and just use them like any other pair of Truly Wireless earbuds, just like with the WH-XB700 or with the XB900Ns. You can just turn off the extra bass feature, because having a lot of bass all of the time can get old. But everything else about the Sony WF-XB700s looks very attractive. They have a retail price of $130. Each earbud establishes a connection with your phone, which means you can use either earbud at a time, unlike the Jabra Elite 75Ts or the Sennheiser Momentum True Wireless 2. But more importantly, it looks like these earbuds have a way smaller carrying case than the Sony WF-1000XM3s. Now, yeah, this carrying case does look larger than the Galaxy Buds Plus and Jabra Elite 75T's case, but something is better than nothing. The only drawback here is that these earbuds are going to have a combined battery life of 18 hours, which is okay for a pair of $130 earbuds, but you know, it's still a little below average, because right now the industry standard for Truly Wireless earbuds is a combined battery life of around 24 hours. And you know, again, this does suck because the WF-XB700's case does look chunkier than the Galaxy Buds Plus and Jabra Elite 75T's case, AirPods 2 case, maybe even the Sennheiser Momentum True Wireless 2 case. But fit-wise, it looks like the Sony WF-XB700s won't be going as far deep into your ear canal as the Sony WF-1000XM3s, and personally, I think it's great. Now, something that I've realized lately about Sony is that even though their headphones are great, their earbuds and speakers are a little behind. Now, Sony has obviously found their groove with their headphones because all of their headphones are basically top-notch. But their earbuds, on the other hand, they constantly get redesigned every single time they release a new pair of earbuds. So obviously, Sony still hasn't found a formula that works for them, I think. So, like I mentioned earlier, these earbuds are going to be retailing for $130 and they'll be going up for pre-order later on this month. But there's still no solid release dates, probably because of our global health situation. So personally, I think Sony is going to officially announce their new Sony WH-1000XM4s maybe around June and then put them up for pre-order. So I still think that if you're thinking about getting the Sony 1000XM3s today, it's still a coin toss, because I know that with this whole quarantine, some people might be looking to getting a pair of ANC headphones just so that they can isolate themselves from their family for a little bit. So obviously the Sony 1000XM3s would be a great choice to go with, but if you get them right now, you do run the risk of suffering from buyer's remorse in a few months. But ultimately, it's cool that Sony announced these new products, but the release dates still aren't official at the time of this recording. But that's whatever. These new products come out whenever they come out. What's important right now is just remember, stay safe and wash your hands. If you made it this far, I guess you enjoyed the video, so hit that like button and get subscribed. It helps out more than you realize. If you want to pick any of the products up mentioned in this video, those will be linked in the description down below, and you can also support the channel by checking out the merch store. But other than that, I'll catch you next time.